We'll worry about that when it's burning acid down on us. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dan Brown, and joining me as ever is
John Griffiths.
And welcome to another bonus episode in which we talk about the things that we've been up to.
This week, we have been mostly playing with fire.
Yes, this is also going to be subtitled from this moment on, the Don't Try This at Home cast. Well, I suppose better get straight into it. Don't try this at home or anywhere else. So then, what's been the absolute highlight of possibly our lives ever?
Oh, we did an epic firewire.
Yes.
We launched a rocket in the dark with a couple of glow sticks attached to it.
Excellent. I've just been trying to juggle with fireballs. Not 100% perfect on that, but stay tuned to interesting.com for some excellent stuff to come.
Yeah, we need to take that back to the drawing board. We'll sort something out for that.
Anyway, let's start with the greatest thing ever, the firewire.
Now, some of you might have seen the video that we've uploaded for this, but for those who haven't, it's a piece of wire wool on the end of a wire that you set fire to and you just swing around and you get a massive shower of sparks.
Yes, now, like I say, don't try this at home or anywhere else because it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
But my goodness me, if you check out the video, it is awesome. I mean, it really is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, we found a large field late at night and went up and quickly filmed one.
You're literally talking of, I would say, must be tens of thousands of sparks flying off.
Yeah.
And you're just there holding onto this wire, swinging it around, hoping that nothing terrible's going to happen.
And luckily we're both still alive.
Oh, yes.
And we actually had a trained fireman on hand.
Yes. See, under the supervision of professionals here, it's sort of interesting. But yes, definitely take a look at the video for that. I mean, we saw it on the internet and thought, yeah, we'll have a bash at that. Never did I expect it would be every bit as good as it looked. I would say we've got a pretty good video to add to the collection on YouTube.
And once we'd finished firing sparks at each other, we decided to break out the rocket.
And, flipping out, that was brilliant too.
This was a first for us too, wasn't it? Launching one in the dark.
Yeah, the sort of interesting space team was all hands on deck to create this miracle. Basically had the good old Estes Rascal rocket. Used masking tape to put 2 glow sticks either side of it so we could see where it was. Then basically just did the usual launch procedure. Once again, don't try this at home. All the usual safety standing well back.
Yeah.
But it was just pitch black. And the incredible thing of, on ignition, it shoots up as you'd imagine, but being able to see the full extent of how much of a flame and the sparks coming from the engine.
It must have been about 6 foot long, hadn't it?
Oh,
the
yeah.
Flame that came
Must have
out
been at least as tall as me. Considering in the daytime, I've always imagined it to be like maybe 1 foot, 2 foot maximum of a flame.
It's just moving so fast you can't see it in the daylight.
It was the most sensible launch we'd done in many respects, due to the fact that it's the least windy.
Yeah, it was so still, the rocket almost went straight up and back down. It landed a few feet away from the launch pad, didn't it?
Oh yeah, but once again you can see a video and see my excited face after I've picked the rocket up.
Oh gosh, that face.
So, yes, those are 2 excellent little things we've been up to that nobody else should try.
We've both been dying of cold as well.
Yes, the man flu has been wreaking havoc on the sort of interesting team.
I don't know why I said that, but we could cut that out.
On the other extreme end of the elements, as a random fact I'll throw in here, I finally, this week, learned how to swim underwater. So it's only taken me 25 years of being a human being to master the art. But I just thought I'd tell everyone because I'm quite excited about it. So that's fire and water we've ticked off the list.
It is actually freezing today, so that's ice.
What other various states of elements can there be?
I don't know. Well, this podcast is groundbreaking, so there's the Earth.
Brilliant. Yeah, so it's been pretty dangerous stuff that we've been up to of recent times. Generally including fire and holding your breath underwater. But no, we're about to continue the push with breaking ground with the rockets and make our own custom one out of a little tube. So we'll let you know how that goes and see our progress with building bigger and better rockets from scratch.
Yeah. That's the first attempt at that. We haven't even begun to start that yet. Have we?
We've got one kitchen roll tube looking at us right now.
Yeah.
So that's going to be good fun, hopefully. Or it could be a terrible disaster.
Yeah.
Only time
One of the two.
Oh yes, I'd like to thank everybody who's been buying my books. In some bizarre circumstance, maybe it was people listening to the podcast, in which case I thank you all heartily. But I had my biggest ever month of sales in January, so thank you all very much. If you haven't already, then check out Amazon, The Sweet Forest, 25 Moments and 25 Thoughts, all by my good self, Daniel Mark Brown. I'm sure that you'll love them and all that sort of stuff, but please go and check those out on Amazon.
You've been on a massive walk recently as well, haven't you?
I certainly did. I went on a grand tour of Shropshire and just over the border into Wales on a good little walk around to Llangollen, Glenceiriog, all of the classic little Welsh out of the way places, and then back round to some of the little English well out of the way places. There were 21-mile routes, it was good to get back out walking up some steep banks and, well, quite a long distance, and especially with my brilliant plan to have the nice calm walk back along the canal so it was all flat. Unfortunately, that was also a 9.5-mile stretch of walking. But no, that was certainly nice and pleasant. It's been too long since I've been out on my feet because my bike's been dominating the exercise. Yes, I've chewed your ear off about that. I'll allow you to wrap it up in some way.
Oh, thanks. Right, so that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
We're both on Twitter.
Yeah.
You are, Dan?
At @sort_of_Dan. That's sort of Dan.
Yeah, and I'm at Jono_Griffiths1. There's a page on Facebook you can like as well. That's called
Sort of Interesting.
If you haven't already, you can subscribe in iTunes.
Yeah, make sure you go and download all the regular episodes so you can see what we're all about.
Yeah. If you wouldn't mind giving us a rating as well, that helps us a lot.
It certainly does. Yeah, and obviously go and check out sortofinteresting.com for loads of fantastic ideas of things that you can do. Or, as the new Don't Try This at Home posts are appearing.
Don't do.
Yes. Yeah, until the next time, farewell.
Goodbye. Right, that's a good start. Yeah, cut there.